So welcome to Review Unit 7. We're going to get you ready for the test on simplifying and solving multi-step equations. So 4x minus x is 3x, plus 7y plus 2y is 9y, and you're done, right? You can combine like terms. Like terms have to have the exact same letters. So negative 13y plus 12y is negative 1y plus 9, but don't leave that negative 1 there. It's negative y plus 9, right? In answers, we don't write coefficients of 1 and negative 1. This is negative 1x minus 2x. So negative 1 minus 2 is negative 1 plus negative 2, which is negative 3x. 6 minus 10 is negative 4. So it's negative 3x minus 4. Those are not like terms. You are done. So the beginning of the test will be simplifying expressions. All right, so my advice when you're tackling equations. First thing, if you have any parentheses, get rid of them. Best way to get rid of them, distributive property. Not the only way, but the go-to way. Then if you have x's on the same side of the equal sign, get them combined. That way you can tell how many x's you have on each side. Because for the next thing, if you have variables on both sides, you're going to want to get rid of them where there are fewer. All right, so let's see this one. 5 plus 13 is 18 on that side. On this side, negative 5x plus 2x is negative 3x, and then we have a minus 6. That's a two-step equation. Add 6 to both sides. 24 equals negative 3x. Divide both sides by negative 3. Negative 8 equals x. Find the perimeter. Perimeter means add up all the sides. So you're going to be asked to write this equation on your scratch paper. I want to see that on the scratch paper like that. And then in the test, you will do you will give me the answer. X plus x is 2x plus 3x is 5x. 4 minus 5 is negative 1. So the two-step is 5x. Minus 1 equals 34. Add 1 to both sides. 5x equals 35. Divide by 5. X equals 7. And that's all you have to do, and you're just going to type in the number 7. All right? But what that means is that's 7, that side's 11, and that side's 3 times 7 minus 5. 21 minus 5 is 16. Right? And you could check your work by making sure that those numbers add up to 34, 7, 11, and 16, and they do. All right, you're going to be asked to write an equation for this. Find x if the total cost of 2 pens, 2 pencils, and 4 erasers. So 2 pens, 2 times 3x. 2 pencils, that's just 2x, because they're each x. And so x is the cost of the pencils. And 4 erasers, erasers are 50 cents. All right, and that all adds up to $8. So we get 6x plus 2x, that's all 8x. 4 times 0.5 is $2. There's our two steps. Subtract 2 from both sides. 8x equals 6. Divide both sides by 8. That's 6/8. You can never leave that. You could leave 3/4, but we want 3/4 of a dollar. It's going to say on the test, write your answer as money. So if you leave it 3/4, you're losing some points. Because 3/4 of a dollar, right, is 75 cents. And you write, how do you write 75 cents? Dollar sign, 0.75. All right, like that. Next one. All right, so then we did distributive property here. 9x minus 18 plus 5x. Why is that not the right answer? Because if you have like terms, you must combine them. Right, 4x minus 18. Now you're done because 14x minus 18. 9 plus 5 is 14. Distributing a negative, so you get negative 6x minus 12. Make sure you're always multiplying everything inside by the number out there. And there's like terms again, negative 6, negative 12 minus 3, negative 15. Same as adding negative 3. Multiplying by a fraction here. 2/5 times 5x, 2x. Whoops, equal sign goes here. 2/5 times negative 15, negative 6. So it's 2. That simplifies to 2x minus 6. Okay, now we're solving equations. In this, we're distributing a -1. So 23 equals -3x minus 1. Add 1 to both sides. 24 equals -3x. Divide by -3. And -8 equals x. And if you write +8, you get no points. Be careful of your signs. All right, so here you have to distribute all over the place. Here you distribute by +2 because there's a plus there. If there's a minus there, and we haven't done a lot of that, you would distribute by a -2. 3x minus 12 plus 2x plus 2 equals 33. 3x plus 2x, 5x. 2 plus 2 is 4. There's our 2-step. We're going to subtract 4 from both sides. That's looking like we're going to get a fraction here. All right, and I just want to make sure I did it all. Oh, no, I did not do it all right. So whenever I get a fraction there, right, because this is 3x minus, how did I ever get that? 3x minus, oh, it's 12. Oh, so I was sloppy with the 1. So it's 3x minus 10. Right? You were yelling at Mr. Ben through the screen. All right, so now is that right? So that's 3x minus 12 plus 2x plus 2. We get 5x minus 10 equals 33. We add 10 to both sides. We're still going to get a fraction. That's interesting. I lucked out there. 43. We're going to get 43/5. Yeah. Well, 40/5 is 8. So 43/5 is also 8 3/5. And 8 3/5 is equal to 8 6/10. So it's also 8.6. It's all of those. But 43/5 is simplified. Okay, so when you have x on both sides, you can get one solution, infinite solutions, or no solutions. Well, this one has different amount of x's on both sides, so I think it's just going to be a one solution problem. Subtract 8 from both sides. 5x equals -25. Divide by 5. X equals -5. That is 1. It says state if the equation has one, no, or infinite solutions. It also says state solve it, by the way. So you don't just say there was one solution. You give me the solution, you solve it, and then you tell me how many solutions, both. Here, right, -7 is smaller than -1, so we're going to get rid of them where it, whoops, thinking about the answer. We add 7x to both sides, and that's not even the answer. 6x, right, -1x plus 7x plus 14 equals 38. Subtract 14 from both sides. 6x equals 24. Divide by 6. X equals 4. That's another one solution. Okay. All right, so now we're getting more complicated. Distributive property over there, 7x plus 14. Combine like terms over here, 7x minus 2x, 7x plus 15. Ah, weird stuff's happening. 14 equals 15. That doesn't make any sense. Why doesn't it make any sense? Because there are no solutions to this. All right, so the number to make the equation with infinite solutions. All right, let's distribute a property when you see parentheses, 3x plus 18. So to have infinite solutions, I have to have an identity, the exact same thing on both sides. So what does the question mark have to be? The question mark has to be 18. Any other number, and it'll have no solution. There's no way this is going to have one solution. Right? When you have the same amount of x's, you're either going to have infinite or no. If it's exactly the same stuff on both sides, infinite solution. All right, distributive property, we're just simplifying this, right? There's no equation here. Distributing a -1, so -3x minus 9y minus 2y. Like terms have to be combined. Minus 2y, same as adding -2y. This is -3x minus 11y. All right, distributing a 9 there. -2x plus 17 equals 9x minus 27. Add 2x to both sides, right? I want to get rid of them where they're smaller. 17 equals 11x minus 27. Add 27 to both sides. I think that's 44 equals 11x. Divide by 11. And x equals 4. I didn't ask you to state the number of solutions, so that's all you had to do. Wow, ooh, we've never done one this hard. So let's try this. Okay. So we're going to distribute this. The key to this is you distribute a -3/5 here. Okay. So -3/5 times 5x. Right? Those cancel. You get -3x. So I get 12x minus 3x. Then I got to do negative 3/5 times negative 10. That cancels, makes that negative 2. So negative 3 times negative 2, positive 6. So that's, all right. So yes, you could have cleared the fractions here, but you really don't want to clear your fractions until your parentheses are gone. Hint, you can do it, but it's tricky. So you get rid of your parentheses, do your distributive property first. If I still had fractions here, then I would be clearing them. 12x minus 3x is 9x plus 6 equals 33. We have our nice two-step. We subtract 6 from both sides. 9x, 6, that's 27. Divide by 9, x equaled 3. One solution. Well, notice, when you only have x on one side, it will have one solution. Nothing else can possibly happen. It has to have a solution, and that solution might be a fraction or a decimal, but it will have one solution as long as x remains on just one side of the equal sign. All right, so which equation? All right, so here you're distributing a negative 1. So which one? All right, we have to distribute this 5, and we get 5x minus 10 minus 3x plus 6 equals 26. 5x minus 3x, 2x. They both start with 2x. Negative 10 plus 6, negative 4. It's not looking like that one. Yeah, it's this one. That's equivalent. Has the same solution. All right, please, you have to know the difference between area and perimeter. In perimeter, you would add up all 4 sides, not just 2 of them. In area, you multiply the 2 sides. And since you're multiplying 4 times this whole thing, you need parentheses. So this is a distributive property. So there will be both a perimeter and an area problem on the test, right? We're going to be looking for your work on scratch paper here, and x equals 8, right? This side is 2 times 8, 16 minus 1. This side was 15. All right, good luck on the test.